All right, how's it going, everyone? Another day, we're back at it. So, for those of you that haven't seen the first stream, I recently got accepted into a job where I'm going to be coding in Python, which is awesome, except for the minor problem that I don't know any Python. So we're kind of figuring it out. I've gone through the first few days of this 100 days of code, so we're going to go ahead and keep working on that. Sorry, gonna go ahead and keep working on that. But I guess with that said, let's just get into it. So, last time we did this rock, paper, scissors challenge, and for context, we're going through the 100 days of code challenge. The first 15 days you can access for free on in within PyCharm. It's embedded, so you can just search for the course and it imports everything automatically. This is day 6. No, I don't think so. Day 4. Okay. So let's go to day 5 and we will get started. So we got numbers, symbols, letters. Ah. So we need an empty array. And then we say can we do it this way? How do you do a for loop in Python? What the heck? So for context, I know how to code really well. I just don't know Python. So um, it's more of a syntax um, adjustment than it is me actually learning the principles. So that's kind of helpful. But let's see how to learn, or let's see how to make a for loop in Python. For x in range. That is so ugly. We're on time. Percent %D. It should show me the output. For loop runs 0 to 2. 0 to 2, 0 to 2, 0 to 2. And then the other thing I'm going to need to figure out is Python concatenation. Of course. Of course, it's just the simplest little. I mean, that's nice. I mean, the easiest way to do this would be. So, do I want 3 for loops or do I want 1? Let's say. Number of letters plus numbers plus number of symbols. Okay, so now we have the full password length. So for x in range, this is what we just saw, 0 through password length. So we want to take the whole password length. What is going on with that? Range, lowercase r. Okay, so for x in range 0 through password length. Now, what do we actually want to do once we get in? We want to it's probably easiest to not even do that. Let's just do it this way. So plus equals. So we need to import random. Is that not how you do it? How did I do it on the last one? Lowercase r. Oh my gosh. Random dot randint of range 0 through letters. Can we just do letters dot length? Ah, I see. Oh wait, no, we already have. No, that is right. And instead of doing it here, we're actually just going to do alphabet length. We're going to say, so we're going to take the length of the alphabet, all these letters. So take the length of this whole string, which has uppercase and lowercase, right? Right? It's very long, so we don't want to have to count that. So we just have the code count it. And then once it has the length of the alphabet and the length of the or the number of letters that the user wants, then it just randomly adds in that many um, letters into the thing. So we're basically just going to copy this and we're going to do it 2 more times, once for numbers and once for symbols. Let's go ahead and go here on that, and this is going to be I can't do it all at once, dang it. So this is going to be number length, and this will be symbol. Okay, so we do the same thing for numbers and symbols, and this is going to be equal to the number and numbers. This is going to be equal to the number and symbols. X range in number of symbols And I just looked at the wrong thing, so sorry. This is number and numbers. So I don't know if this makes sense, but this is actually how you're going to and then to make it an actual password, let's go ahead and finish and then I'll explain everything. So, oh my gosh, I haven't been showing my code. That is so funny. I haven't been showing my code for 10 minutes. Whoops. Okay, so this is actually the easy version. And what I can do is I can print, I can say your is password. So what this is going to do, let's break it down. What this is going to do, it's going to ask the user for a number of letters, a number of symbols, a number of numbers. Then it's going to generate an empty password. And then it's going to go through each of these. Don't need this line anymore. It's going to go through each of these and start adding that to the password. So for however many number, so first it gets the length of this whole string or this whole array. And for the number of letters that the user wants, right? So this is what the user said they want. For the number that they want, every single time we're going to go through and we're going to add one random Oh, that's funny. Let's go ahead and wrap that. Letters. So let's go ahead and wrap that. This was the one part that I missed. Okay, so we get the length of this list, and then we add to the password one of these characters at a random index that's as long as the list. So it could be anything from the beginning of the list to the end of the list. We randomly add one. And then it does that as many times as the user said they wanted letters in their password. Then it does the same thing with the number index, so we get the length. And then we randomly pick one for as many numbers as the user said they want. And then the same thing for symbols. So we pick random symbols and we add it to the password, and then we print out the whole thing. Let's run it, make sure it works. So how many letters would you like in your password? Let's do 5, 5, and 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's an O, not a 0. So there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Cool. So that works. And that is the easy version. Now to complete the hard version, all you want to do is actually just add a random dot shuffle. Let me take the password. So now all we're doing is we're mixing up all the letters. So if we do 5, 5, 5. So it has to be a list. Let's see. Let's see if we can quickly figure that out. So Python shuffle string. Import random. So we have to have already done arrays because there is an array. So what I'm actually going to do is that. And then it's not going to be password plus equals. It's going to be dot. I think add. That looks funky. So let's just see. We'll search it real quick and then I'll show you the solution. Python add to array. Append. I knew it was an A. um, okay. So we're going to append. And then same thing with this. So what I just changed is I changed it from a string to a list, which just makes it so that I can shuffle each of them, and then I want to have a password string, which is going to be string is equal to this dot join password. Okay. And that's just from how they said to do it here, right? So create a list, shuffle the list, return it, set it equal to a something. So taking that principle, we can do it with password. It should be good. So let's talk through it. Now what we're doing is we're adding everything to a list. Same logic as before. But when we hit then shuffle the whole thing, and that fulfills the hard version of the requirement. And then we're joining that to we're turning that into a string. So each of the characters are being added to this empty string, which is basically the same process we were doing earlier. And then we're printing that result. So if I go ahead and do 5, 5, and 5, oh, let me see. Item. So maybe it's inclusive. Letters, alphabet length. And it's a problem with alphabet, so let's just try -1. Here's what I'm gonna do. Alphabet length -1. Let's do 5, 5, and 5. It's better to just do it down here, I think. Okay. Let's do this again. 5, 5, and 5. Z, 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 Z. Yep, so that is. So all I was doing is checking if we only pick the last index -1, is that the same as what the actual last index is, which is Z. So yep, we know that that is the correct way to do it. So then let's uncomment this, and we will just add a -1, and now when we run this, it'll work. So 555, get a totally random string, should be 15 characters. 2, 3, 14, 15. Yep. Okay, cool. So that is the first challenge. Day 6. So, or now we're moving on to day 6. So, task. So today is functions. Let's see. Let's see how they define a function. So function defined just like, kind of like any other. Okay. Let's see what the task is. Update the word list to use word list from Hangman Words. Is this how you do it? There we go. Okay. So to do is now to done. Uh, probably my favorite coding joke because it's just so dumb. Update the code below to use the stages list from the Hangman. So let's also import Hangman art. Okay. To do 3, import the logo. hangmanart.logo. So done that. Next thing we need to do, let's see. The user has entered a letter they've already guessed. Print the letter and let them know. Let them know it's not part of the word. Okay. This is where we have to actually start creating stuff. I just want to see if there is a random choice hangman words. Print chosen word, choose word. Word length. Okay. And we'll say let's just go ahead and guess letters. Guest letters dot contains. Let's see. So we're just going to check real quick how Python. Let's see what this is. If that, oh, that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. If guess is in guest letters. So print okay. So if they already guessed it, we print that. So all we have to do to finish this one is print. I think it is %D. Let's see. Python. Are you serious? You literally just add commas. Python is absolutely crusty. Day 2. Okay. You already guessed this letter. Too done. Print. Too done. Okay, so that is all the comments they gave. The only thing is, for this one, else, um, guess letters, append, um, okay, let's see if this works. So we got hangman, guess a letter, A. That's not in the word. J. So that's not right. Okay. That was the only problem that we had. Okay, let's do hangman. The word to guess. I'm going to cheat axiom. So okay, cool. So that's how you create hangman in Python. Let me just look at their. Yeah, so that's pretty obvious. Um, so Caesar cipher is just a shift, right? Oh, whoops. Now we don't want to import solution. Art.logo. Encrypt or decrypt. Type your message, type your shift number. For letter and original text, you're going to decode shift amount, shifted position. If letter is in wait, I did this in the last assignment. Yeah, it's just guess and guessed letters. If the letter is in the alphabet, we want to do that. And then else, we just want to add the output text. So what this is kind of saying, we just want to add letter. So what we're doing here is we're checking if the letter is in the alphabet, then we do the whole shift process. Otherwise, we just add the letter. To done. To done. And then let's say will continue is equal to input and say while this is going to be here. Okay, good catch. I just assume everything in Python is stupid. Type in code. Type a shift number 1. HIEFMM. Yeah. Okay, cool. Too easy. Next is day 9 dictionaries. It's just a map. Okay. Blind audition project. So let's go ahead and make these instructions a little bit bigger. Oh, blind auction. Let's test it. So here's what we're going to build. What is your name? What was your bid? $5 million. Holder. Okay, that's makes sense. You know what? I probably gotta get ready because my wife, or we gotta get ready for. Maybe I'll do 15 more minutes. I'll finish this assignment and then we'll go in. Save data into a dictionary, name and price. So we'll do bids are equal to. So bids is empty. Let's do it this way. While continue auction. Um, we'll say so we get the input from the user. Input. Let's see. And then the other thing we want to do is import art. And we're going to print art.logo. What is your name? What is the max bid? Save into a dictionary. Okay, so let's actually go back one. Capitals. Let me think. Oh, that's how it works. So the name is going to be name is equal to the bid, which is bid. And it's fine to keep both those strings because then we're going to do continue auction is equal to for bid in bids. So we're going to say max bidder is equal to that. Oh, that's why. So for bid and bids, if bid if bids at index bid then max bid. Yeah, before I do this, max bid equals max bid equals bids. Max bidder is equal to max bid is equal to bids at index bid. Let me comment all of this out real quick. Actually, we'll do it this way. This is just to test if print bid. Let's go ahead and do this. And I just want to see if it prints the name or the max bid. There we go. What was your max bid? 5,000. So it is the name. Cool. So then all of this works. Max bidder, bid, and then you say print max bidder with a bid of okay. So hold 500. Oh, whoops. Tom 10. Or let's just do 1,000. Did I cast it as an end? So then I'll just have to convert it as an int, and then so string is the actual way. Okay. Hold 500. Let's do like Mary, and she's stingy, so she's only gonna bet 30. Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna call it here. We are at day 10. I will see you in the next video.